Coach Gowan from Chiles, how's the Big Apple treating y'all?
Been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. This is a new Lily first trip, my first trip, and her mother's first trip, and her aunt also flew in from Wisconsin to see Lily race for the first time ever. So it's been a lot of fun.
Well, we had a chance to spend a little bit of time yesterday with you folks, and Lily out on the streets of New York City, seeing Jim Ryan walk by, and I know Lily's having a lot of fun. How's she doing mentally? She ready to go today?
Seems to be ready to go today. She's pretty quiet today, and usually that means she's very focused on big meet days. She doesn't say a lot, and this is a big meet, and she's been pretty quiet.
Well, what a season for your program. The girls runner-up at the state meet. You guys have had 3 girls go under 11 twice this year. I don't ever remember that happening before, much less once, and you guys accomplished it twice. And Lily obviously getting the triple, first time in 30 years. How do you cap off a great career like that if you're Lily Williams today?
Well, like Lily, we sat down way back early in the season in January and talked about the season, and she said she wanted to do some postseason stuff for the first time ever. And so our season changed a little bit because of that. And her goals were, to try to win the state meet in 3 events, like you just said, the first time in 30 years. And then we decided to go after that, and she was able to do it. That was the #1 goal. And if we could do that, then everything else was a bonus. But that was her primary goal of the season, and she accomplished that. And then 3 weeks later, we went to Golden South, and she had to run under 450 and win to be able to come here today. And she did even better. She ran 446.15 and landed her in New York. So.
#2 all time as far as we know in the state of Florida. Shelby Hayes, 443 from a couple years ago at this meet on this track. Is that a possibility today?
I think it could be. According to the adidas representative, this is the finest field ever assembled. This is the 3rd year this meet. It's the best group ever. If you look at the lineup, there's 13 girls, and maybe all 13 are capable of winning, and I think they're going to push each other to some outstanding time today. And Shelby came up here 2 years ago and did an outstanding job and PR'd by a lot. It'd be nice if Lily could do the same thing.
It's hard to replace Lily Williams. She's had a stellar career under your tutelage there at Chiles, and this is her last race. What's it going to mean going forward with her going off to college and the absence of a Lily Williams in your program?
Well, she's left her mark on not only our school at Chiles, but also on the state of Florida. I remember as a 9th grader coming in and knew she had a lot of ability, but I didn't know that she was the worker that she was. And she's everybody thinks you just line up and she's a guaranteed 10 points or guaranteed win, but they don't really see how hard she works day in and day out. And I'm gonna miss that part of it, but just I'm looking forward to watching her go on to Vanderbilt and continue to get better, because I really believe the sky's the limit for her because of what she possesses. And as far as replacing her, nah. I don't know if that's possible.
Coach, one last question for you. There's going to be a rabbit in this race today. It's a stellar field. It doesn't get much better than this. Can you share with us maybe a race strategy?
Well, we talked about that a little bit, before we left Tallahassee, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday at the track, after practice. And, she wants to compete today. She said, she's never had a rabbit. But then again, I think she's been the rabbit for a lot of races this year, and it's going to be good to be surrounded by a lot of people that is, as good as her. And some of these girls have faster times than she does, but it's going to be a good feeling for her, and knowing that she doesn't have to lead from start to finish. And I told her, don't worry about that. Just get in there and hang on, and let's see what happens. And she's ready.
Aside from the race aspect, your first time in New York, you having fun?
Having a lot of fun. I guess it's everything I thought it'd be, and then some. It's been a lot of fun.
Best of luck today.
Thank you.